Come out wherever you are. She cute or whatever. Hi, welcome back to Beauty with Nita. Today I'm going to be doing a fall inspired look. I would say it's a get ready with me, but not really because I'm technically already ready. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump into the video. It's really nothing special. I just have to run some errands today, go to the mall. And so it's really like perfect fall weather outside. Like the leaves have turned completely. It's like that chill, but it's like sunny, but like it's like perfect fall weather, you know? So I'm going to go ahead and get started. If you want to see this look, if you're interested, keep watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get into it. So I'm going to take my glasses off first so I can go ahead and start the video. I'm going to start out with priming. Obviously my tried and true, the Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Pro Filter Primer. I'm going to use her. I'm literally almost out of this, and I'm going to have to re-up because I'm just going to have to. She almost going. And I did my hair. I got a headband on. This is actually, I'm gonna let y'all in on the secret. It's actually a wig, guys. I made this crochet wig. It literally took like 30 minutes. I'm gonna have a tutorial up probably after like this video post. A tutorial on how to do it. It's really quick. It's really simple. It's like a super quick hairstyle. I'm gonna go ahead and take my Cover FX primer. This is the blurring primer, and I'm gonna put that on all the spots that I just want to blur out, particularly around where my pores are, because they gotta go. They be trying to come through, and we personally not trying to see her. I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Super Stay Cream to Matte Foundation Stick. This is in the shade 330 Toffee. And I'm gonna go ahead and first I'm gonna move her out my way. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put that all over my face. My like fall winter shade is like coming back, and I did not miss this. Didn't miss her at all. Just gonna put a little on my forehead. I always have to put a little on my forehead and then end up putting a lot. I'm gonna take my foundation brush. I use the NYX number 3 brush. I'm gonna go ahead and buff that out. And don't forget to drag down onto that chin. Underneath that chin, my nose ring is always giving me problems. I just want her to move, girl. Okay. I had to like completely give my skin like a spa day. It was horrible. Like it was so dry around this time. I have super oily skin. For some reason, my skin was so dry. Like I've never seen my skin this dry. It was like flaking, and it just homegirl was not looking good, okay? I was not feeling her. She obviously wasn't feeling me. Okay. And I'm done with the foundation. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera now, just because, you know, she's not that important. And if I honestly had to take the time to do these eyebrows on camera, we'd be here for a really long time. Just saying. So I'll be right back. Okay, so my eyebrows are now done. I'm gonna go ahead and begin to conceal. I'm gonna use the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define, and this is in the shade C12. And I'm not gonna go ham with the concealer today because I just don't feel like it, honestly. I'm gonna go ahead and take my beauty blender now, and I'm gonna go ahead and blend out that concealer. And just because I feel like being extra today, I'm going to go ahead and take my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. And this is in Biscuit. And I'm going to go ahead and just slightly go over top of that concealer. Not too much. And I'm going to take that same beauty blender and I'm going to go ahead and blend that out. I like mixing these two. because I feel like the Makeup Revolution concealer gives me the coverage that I want, and the Radiant Creamy concealer gives me that radiance. It gives me that brightness. And I take whatever's left over and I just go right underneath where I would put my contour. And blend some more, and blend some more. I'm going to take some more of that Makeup Revolution concealer and I'm going to go ahead and clean up my brows. And I'm going to put a few dots of this underneath my brow bone. I'm going to take my little clean up concealer brush and I'm going to go ahead and clean up these brows. And I'm going to do the other side as well. I'm going to go ahead and contour. I'm going to take the Maybelline Superstay Cream to Matte Foundation once again, but this is in a darker shade. It's in 360 Mocha. And I'm going to go ahead and begin contouring with this. Wow, that was a lot. Wow. Wow. I did not mean to do that. Wow. Wow. We're going to have to clean her up, but that's okay. I'm just going to take my brush that I used to blend out my contour and I'm going to begin doing that. And I love using this cream to matte stick or any honestly foundation stick as my contour because I feel like it blends so easy. It like melts into the skin. I mean, you may get some that's a little harder to blend, but for the most part, all of the foundation sticks that I've used, before I used this one, I was using the Black Radiance one. I really like that one, but I just feel like it stayed like that creamy consistency. Like I feel like it didn't really turn to matte and it would make me more oily than I already am, and I couldn't have that, you know. And we gonna work on that nose contour because I don't know about her. I don't know about her. So I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to blend out this nose contour. I'm gonna have to go in with some concealer because she is intense. We're gonna brush her into our orbital bone. That's what it's called. I'm gonna brush her up there. I'm still gonna go in with some concealer on that brush because, girl, I did not mean to make you so intense like that. Look at this. I forgot all about you, girl. Okay, there we go. And back to the nose. And we can just always clean her up. We are going to clean her up, okay? I'm going to take that beauty blender and I'm just going to lightly pat over everywhere that I did that. Actually, I'm just going to, I said lightly. I'm going to blend her out because she was real intense. Look at that. And it's not even that bad no more. Kinda. Not really. Yeah, look, we did that, okay? We did her. And I'm just going to make sure these eyebrows are good. They are. They're fine. You like them thick like that anyway. She looks good. I like her. I swear I love this foundation. Like, it literally, the foundation in general, the stick melts into your skin. It's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely. And now I'm going to go ahead and go in and press this in, set this concealer, you know, all nicely. I'm sorry that it looks like I'm digging at my nose, but really I'm just trying to fix this nose ring that is absolutely bugging me. And so how I like to do this is I like to take my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I like to go ahead and just take a fine layer of it with my beauty blender and press it into those parts that I did my concealer, and literally like pressing it into the skin to set all of that. And I'm just going to do this everywhere that I put that concealer at. So around my mouth, on my nose. I'm not going to go on my forehead, and on my chin. And once I do that, whatever's left over on my beauty blender, then I set my forehead with it because sometimes I get like this like white cast type thing. I don't know. It's disgusting. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my little powder puff and I'm going to dip it into that Laura Mercier. Ooh, she is falling everywhere. I'm going to go ahead and bake with this. And donut. And yeah, that's basically it. And we just gonna let her sit. And I'm gonna go ahead and set that bronzer. I'm gonna be using the Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder. It's not the powder foundation, it's just the pressed powder, and it's in the shade 360 Mocha. It's literally the same shade as the stick that I use. And yeah, we brushed a little bit of that powder off, but that's okay because we about to go in and take that off anyway. And just go over everywhere that you used that contour on. And because now I'm about to brush this off, I'm going to take this little fluffy brush and I'm going to use my Sephora Micro Smooth powder. And this is in the shade Tan. And I like to use this to dust off my baking. And I'm just going to tap that in, tap off the excess. I'm going to press in as I swipe this off. And I like to set up here because I didn't with the powder. And then I take whatever is left and I just press everywhere over my face. And there we have it. Just to put some life back into those cheeks because she look a little deceased. So I'm going to take the natural bronzer. It's by Rimmel London. I'm going to go ahead and just put this on top of where I put that 360 Mocha. And it just gives me a more like sun-kissed look, I guess you can say. And yeah, I'm going to take that powder puff and I'm going to go back in with the Laura Mercier and I'm going to clean up that line. Okay. I'm not going to leave that on long. I'm going to go ahead and brush that off. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to the eyes because why not? And today I'm going to be using a palette that I haven't used in a really long time, and you can tell by like the palette is like still completely intact. I'm going to be using the Morphe Dare to Create palette. It's the 39A palette. I believe this came out around this time last year. It just has all of these beautiful like fall holiday colors that you can use. It's so pretty. I'm going to take that and I'm going to go ahead and create a look with it. Let's be creative today. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and start off with my blending brush and I'm just going to take these. I think the shadow, it came with like one of the paper things that had the names on it, but I threw that out because I wasn't keeping that. I'm going to take this shade right here. I'm going to go ahead and put that in my crease. So now that I did that, I'm going to go ahead and take a slightly smaller blending brush. I'm going to take this shade right here next to like this orange shade right here. I don't know where her name is, but I'm going to take her. It's almost like a copperish burnt orange color. I don't know. I'm just going to pack her on. I'm going to take that right underneath that other color that I did in the crease. And I'm just going to drag her over. But I'm patting her in to make sure that we get some pigment there because I want her to show through. And the thing about shadow and like doing your eyes is you can definitely start off with like less is more type thing and gradually build up. So you don't have to like go in all crazy. And now that I pressed that in, I'm going to go in with another blending brush, and I'm just going to blend those two out just to make sure nothing is harsh or anything. And if you want a tip I like to do, like a little trick I like to do, I like to take the brush that I originally went in my crease with, and I just go right above with the shade that I originally went in with. Just to, I mean, it's not really a trick, it's just what I do. We have both of those shadows set. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a very like penciled almost blending brush. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this like very dark, I don't know what shade this is, but this one right here. I'm gonna take that one and I'm just gonna pat my brush in it, tap off the excess, and I'm gonna start working on like that. She's not really dark enough for me. Okay, so I'm gonna take that shade, I'm gonna mix it, and I'm gonna take this brown shade right here, and I'm gonna mix that one in as well. There we go. That's what I was looking for. And I'm just going to put that on my outer crease. Now that I pressed her all in, I'm going to take this kind of like an angled blending brush, and I'm going to take that, nothing on it, and I'm going to blend it out. Almost creating like a winged effect like that. And I'm just using like the empty brush. I'm going to go back in. With that brown one right there. I'm just going to put a light bit on it, and I'm going to take it right to where the crease is. Okay, I'm gonna go back to that little blending brush that I used, and I'm just going to once again blend everything out. I really kind of want to just darken that little corner up. I'm gonna take a more like precise blending brush, and I'm gonna take a brown that's literally right next to that shade. I'm going to go ahead and take just like a flat brush, and I'm going to go in with this shade right here. It's so pretty. Right here is like almost like a bronze shade right there. And I'm going to take that. Oh, she is pigmented. Tap off that excess. I almost want to use my finger because I feel like this is not doing it justice. Yes, definitely with my finger. That works better. Ooh, perfect. And I'm just going to use the brush just to like clean it up a little. Okay, I like her. And I mean, if I really, really wanted to be serious, honestly, I'm just going to do it anyway. I'm going to go ahead and some spray on this brush, and I'm going to go back in with that color. Oh, yes. I am living it. What that spray did to her. Oh, she is pretty. I'm gonna go in with that little precise brush that I used before. I'm just gonna pick up the two shades, these two shades one more time. And I'm gonna go ahead and lightly clean up that crease area. I'm gonna take a little fluffy brush like this. I'm gonna take this shade that was right next to it. And I'm just gonna take a little bit, and I'm just going to put that like right in between those two colors. I am going to go ahead and just do my under eyes because I'm already here. Might as well. I'm going to take that same little brush. I'm going to take those 2 shades that I took before and I'm going to take that same brush I went in with that almost like foil color, and I'm going to take both of them together and put it right there. Now I'm just going to go ahead and apply my lashes. I'm going to do that off camera because y'all know how that go anyway. So I'll be right back. So I went ahead and finished my eyelashes off camera and we're almost done, guys. I'm going to go ahead and go in with some blush. I'm going to use the Laura Geller Baked Blush and Brighten, and this is in the shade Tropic Hues. And I really am like coming to love this blush. And I put it on the apples of my cheek and then like right over that bronzer and contour that I did. It's so pretty. Ooh. Mm. And I also like putting it on my nose and on my chin as well. I like her. Now I'm going to go in with my favorite part. Okay, this is the part where you do highlighter. I'm going to use my e.l.f. highlighter. It's my shimmer highlighting powder and bronze glow. Oh, she is broken. I done used her a lot, obviously. This is how she looks. Very bronzed. And so I figured since I have like very monochromatic orange going on here and a little bit of bronze in the eyes, I might as well just follow it all the way through and do it as a highlighter too, because why not? I'm going to take my highlighting brush and I'm just going to swirl that in there, tap off that excess, and I'm going right above where I put that blush. Ooh, look at that, guys. Do you see that? I know you see that. And I'm going right over that blush once again to blend everything out. She's pretty. I'm going to use my finger and I'm going to do my nose and I'm just going to brush that in a little. And yes, highlighter is done, blush is done. And while I'm at it, I'm just gonna blend that out with my finger as well. And the face, my bronzer broke. Literally, it's empty. So I'm done with my face. I'm gonna go ahead and set it now. And I'm gonna be using the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. And I'm just gonna set my whole face. Woo! While I'm letting that marinate for a little, I'm gonna go in with my NYX lip pencil. It's in the shade Nutmeg. It's so tiny, guys. I done used this thing all up. I'm gonna line my lips. I'm gonna go in with this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. It's in the shade Dubai. And then I'm gonna go in with the NYX Intense Butter Gloss, and it's in the shade Cinnamon Roll. And so the look is complete. I went ahead and just used that NYX Butter Gloss and Cinnamon Roll on top of that other NYX Soft Matte shade. And this is the completed look, you know? It's giving me like real like fall vibes, you know? The big hair, all of that. I don't know. I'm really loving it. You came out cute. I'm liking this look. The eyes are pretty. I'm going to give you guys a close-up, okay? Hold on. These are the eyes. And I don't know. She just looks real cute and real fall and festive and real monochromatic. We got the bronze going on. We got the blonde hair. All of that. Okay, now that we're back to normal and y'all not all up in my business and my face, it's giving me real like Thanksgiving vibes. Like I feel like this is like a look I would do for Thanksgiving. I feel like I did a look like this for Thanksgiving before. Maybe, I don't know. Honestly, I wish that I could just skip over Thanksgiving and go straight to Christmas because that is the holiday. That's the holiday. I don't care about the rest of them. That is the one that I care about. If you like watching this video, please subscribe to my channel. If you don't subscribe, I mean, I won't hold it against you, but why are you not subscribing? You know what I'm saying? Be sure to come back for future videos and future looks. Thank you guys. Bye.